Inside of this bag of Loro Piana, I got the best socks that I ever tried, that I've been wearing over time, over years, some of them. In this channel, as I always do, I'm going to show you, I'm going to rank things or different clothes, different garments over time. Never I'm going to show you something that I just got and I'm going to say, oh, this brand new is the best. You cannot do that. At least I think you cannot do that properly, because you cannot rank anything, any garment or any clothes if it's not over time. So that's why I'm going to show you different brands that I've been trying, different brands from different countries, different brands that, by the way, just as an advance, I need to tell you that none of them are like fast fashion or commercial brands. Even Uniqlo is not here, because Uniqlo, the Supima cotton that they offer, that it looks like Supima long staple cotton, it's terrible quality. Their socks are not worth it. By the way, they got a blend of Supima and polyester, a lot of polyester, and I got like different ones over time, like ones that I got like 3 or 4 years ago, terrible quality. Then I got another pair, then I got another pair, and none of them were good. Like most of the brands are not making good quality socks. They are just making, you know, a lot of elastan, a lot of polyester blends. They're going to have limbos, flat balls, holes in short time, and now we need to spend more money again just getting new socks. And I know that a lot of people don't want to spend a lot on socks because they think you're probably going to change your mind after seeing this video about the quality of the socks. But many people don't want to spend a lot of money on socks because they think that, oh, it's going to wear out really soon, just 1 year or 6 months or whatever. It's going to be terrible quality, so I'm going to get a new one and that's it. But the brands that I'm going to show you are brands that are specialized on socks, most of them. If we are looking for good quality, as always happens in fashion actually, if we are looking for the best one making socks, we need to focus on brands that only do socks, because then is when they offer different sizes for socks. And you know that that is important actually, is when they reinforce the socks with the, you know, the toe is reinforced. They are maybe handmade in Spain, Italy, Portugal, France, whatever, UK. By the way, there is a brand that is specialized on socks from Germany, Falke, over just few washes, a lot of limbos, a lot of flat balls, terrible quality for the socks that they offer. And it was like a kind of premium line. I don't remember right now the name of the line, but it was kind of premium. It wasn't cheaper. So here I'm going to show you, starting with the first brand, that is going to be Loro Piana. Actually, Loro Piana is the only one that is not from this bag that I got different brands. It's not specialized on making socks. They are specialized on knitwear, fabrics, good quality cashmere, and these socks are made of 100% cashmere. And I got them just few months ago, and I just been wearing them just few times, like 4 I think, and I washed them 4 times. And after just the first one that I was wearing them, not even washing them, they got small limbos, small peeling, because the cashmere that they are using, it looks like it has small fibers, which is the cashmere that is not really good quality. And I know here socks it's kind of complicated to get a cashmere socks that they don't got limbos, flat balls over time. Even a good quality knitwear made of the best quality of cashmere is going to have small limbos over time, but I'm talking about a lot of time. But this, after just the first one wearing them in a regular shoe, you know, my shoes are quite good size for me. It's not like, you know, really big, or is, you know, it doesn't have like a lot of friction, you know what I mean. The only good thing about them, they are quite thick. They are the most expensive ones, by the way, more than 100 euros for a pair of socks, which is insane, which is a lot, I know. Every time that all these limbos are falling apart, it looks like you're, you know, like wasting your money on this every time you're wearing them. So the only good thing is they are quite warm because the fabric is thick, so it feels kind of warm. But I got here another pair of cashmere socks, and these ones are not as soft as the other ones. The next one, Gammarelli Rex socks, the ones that the Pope is wearing. Well, I'm not sure if the Pope is still wearing them, but this brand has been making the socks for the Pope for years and years, I think for always, and that's why they are specialized on making only socks, or mainly socks. Gammarelli that I got from the French brand, the French store that they only offer socks, by the way. It's a really great store in Paris that if you are visiting Paris, I'm going to leave it here the name of the store, which is great. They even offer bespoke socks now in the store, but focusing on this brand, 100% cotton with this rib. They are quite high, but I think this is the best length for the socks because we need them, you know, to stay all day in the same place, and it's the only way that we can achieve that. Because even there are other brands that even they are making like this length, but they are falling after just, you know, a few hours of wearing them. That's why this brand is making here the ending quite good, and I don't feel a lot of pressure after wearing them. I mean, you're going to have the marks after wearing all day long the socks because that's how they work. I mean, if you want them to stay in the same place all day, that's what it needs to be in your skin. But it's just like a small mark. It's not, you know, like it's not like compressing your blood or anything. It's just a small mark. So for me it's kind of okay. And I will say Gammarelli, yes, good quality over time, just small here like wear out. I can see a few things of wearing out. In my case I got the red color, which is the classic for the Pope, I know, but it's for the days that, you know, I haven't been wearing them a lot. I got them 3 years ago and I've been wearing them maybe, I don't know, like once per month, something like that. That is enough to have an idea of how they are evolving over time, and they are quite good, I would say. So they are worth it. If you are visiting Italy and you got the opportunity, or friends, or even if you want to get them online, I'll leave it in the link below. And the next one, which is a brand from Portugal, this is Pedemeia, I think it's called. This brand is been making socks for a lot of years as well. They are specialized on only making socks. They have stores all around Portugal, and I got this pair on Lisbon when I was 4 years ago, and they are really good quality. And I know here I just got one pair and it's not even long enough, but I will say this rib and the fabric and everything is really great quality. I can see here that we got a lot of wearing out here, but it's been 4 years wearing them, like maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. They've been doing really great, and even they are cheaper than the Pop socks or other brands that we are going to see now. I would say they are really worth it, but if you're looking for maybe something a bit more special or something a bit more different in terms of materials, they are maybe a bit more limited. And especially the cotton socks are good, but I know for a friend of mine that the woolen socks that they offer, they are not good quality. But the socks made of cotton, I would say is like a 7, or the Pop socks, I would say is an 8. And the next one is Pantherella, socks made in the UK from a family business that has been in the business for years and years, and they've been making the socks in the same way, or I think it's almost the same way like always. And I know here, purple color, yeah, I'm not wearing them as often as you know, like maybe once per month again, maybe a bit more, because sometimes I feel like I want to wear purple socks. And I got 2 pairs of them that I got from the rake a lot of time ago, 5 or even 6 years ago. I would say this is a 10 out of 10. The best socks that I ever tried, the best ones. I didn't feel any pressure wearing them, and they stay all day long in the same place. They don't have big signs of wearing out, they don't have any holes, and they are really thin, which is one of the best things. It's even thinner than the pop socks, that these ones are, you know, a bit more thicker, and I feel a bit more pressure wearing them than these ones. Both are good, but to me this is an 8, this is a 10. 10 of a 10 is the best quality for me, for my experience. But the only bad thing is I only been trying the ones that are quite thin, and I know Pantherella, even though they have a bit thicker socks, I think they are more specialized on thinner socks. If you are looking for something a bit more thicker, durable, for, you know, winter, something like this could be the best option. Super solid is how they call it, from Mazarin. I got them in the same French brand that I mentioned before. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's something like Meshe, Roche, whatever. I'm sorry about that, but here's the name again. From Mazarin, which is an Italian brand, but they are really, really great quality. Made in Italy. These ones are the best that I tried. And I got the same pair in different color, super solid, made of cotton. I mean, it's the same line, but not the same model, because one's made of cotton, this one's made of wool. Wool and nylon, which is making them more stretchable, a bit more resistant. At least they say that if you have a blend of nylon and wool, it's making the socks more resistant over time. I mean, the others that I got 100% cotton are resistant as well, so I'm not sure about that. Maybe if they are thicker, they need to have a bit more nylon. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, they are really, really great quality over time. They are going to have small limbos, but after wearing and washing them, here they got the small limbos here, but after, as I mentioned, just a lot of time wearing them, they don't have any holes, any really visible wearing out, no, nothing. So they are really good quality. I would recommend them, especially made of wool. The ones made of cotton, they wearing out a bit more, so I would say wool is a bit more resistant, and they stay in the same place all day, they didn't fall, which is really, really great for a socks, for a classic dress socks. And the last one from the same brand, in this case Mazarin, made of cashmere. This model is really, really soft. It's softer than Loro Piana, the one that I mentioned at the beginning, and also it's cheaper. It's like half of the price of Loro Piana's. The fabric is thinner as well, but it's going to have limbos over time. I think this is always going to happen with cashmere socks. It's a good option if you want to feel like a super soft cashmere socks in your skin, but I would say I do prefer to feel cashmere here on the top, more in contact with my body, with my hands, which down there is good, but you know, after you put them and you are going to forget them. You are not going to feel, oh, how soft are my socks. I don't feel any difference wearing these ones or the Loro Piana ones or the ones made of wool. I mean, cotton, it feels a bit different, but comparing wool and cashmere, I would say I feel most of the time the same. To me, it's not worth it to spend a lot of money on something that also is going to have limbos and these kind of things. I do prefer to spend my money on things that are going to last a lot over time. I've been wearing them less. I've been wearing them like maybe once per month, something like that. Not during the summer. They are going to last, but not as long as the other ones. Where is the point of getting them and they are more expensive than the wool ones? If you're like rich or you have a lot of money, I don't know, if you want to feel like the best of the best, then get them. This is my experience. And by the way, just one more, just as a bonus, if you are looking for really thick and durable socks to do exercise during the winter, I tried the ones from Stance, I think it's called, that the fabric was super thick. I think that's why it's really durable. But as I mentioned at the beginning, the ones that I got from Uniqlo, that it was really thick, the fabric as well. they got really bad like flat balls, limb balls, holes after just few times wearing, not holes, but a lot of limb balls, and the ones from stands didn't get any limb balls or flat balls. If you have any recommendation for a good quality brand of socks, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.